Hi everybody, it's Bill Cody, Vegas Bill on Twitter, and we have behind the scenes Chris Roshnaut, 24K on Twitter, and today we're here with a very special guest, Brian Solis.
Thanks, Bill. Nice to be here.
So Brian, tell us a little bit today why you're in Las Vegas.
Well, it just so happens that we had a prop. I'm actually in Las Vegas because it's a place where I can only get to maybe 2 or 3 times a year. But there's so many wonderful people, a lot of great friends here, and I wanted to help sort of celebrate with one another, the book, but also what everybody's doing. And you and Chris and Manya, who helped organize this from the Light Group. All of you are doing such great things, and I just thought it would be a great opportunity to just get together and celebrate. And that's why I'm here. I'm also here for the Intrv Summit, which is here tomorrow at the Aria Hotel, but really I snuck out to kind of hang out with everybody here.
So with all this data that you're gathering, what do you see, I guess, in this coming year for people to either measure or build their online success?
Wow. Well, how much time do we have? I mean, I asked that sort of jokingly, but seriously, the data shows that there's a different type of consumer, different breed, how they find information, share information, how they influence and are influenced. It's different. They don't go through a purchase funnel, they go through this decision ellipse. It's all public, it never stops actually. And what data says is you might reach a particular customer or an audience or a group that you're familiar with or that you've always been familiar with in a certain way. And you might actually be successful and profitable today. But what I'm seeing, what I'm writing about is that that's finite. It's a limited amount of time before that starts to go downward. And there's this inflection point that you have where you could say, I can augment my opportunity right now by investing part of my mix in this different breed of consumer, where they are, how they connect with one another, what's important to them, and start to sort of become part of their decision-making cycle, become part of their ecosystem. But that takes a different tack, a different strategy. And actually what ends up happening is once you start to pilot or experiment with this different type of consumer, you actually grow your business. Initially, you're actually growing your revenue. And at the same time, you learn that what's important to them and what's important to you are actually very different. But in order to stay connected to them, you have to sort of align your business values and your philosophy, your mission, your vision around sort of what's important to them. And that changes the construct of business in a good way. I mean, here we are in Vegas, and I think everybody can celebrate and champion Tony Hsieh and what he's done with Zappos, and that is not unlike what we're talking about. He saw a greater opportunity to connect with people at a very human level. And he's done a really wonderful job at that. And now he's taking all of his success and he's investing back into downtown Las Vegas, in the Revival Project, and in startup communities, and entrepreneurialism, and everybody's coming out with a greater vision and mission, starting from scratch, where traditional businesses are having to adapt and figure out what Tony, what a lot of entrepreneurs have figured out already is that we just need to matter to a different type of consumer in a way that's just going to be not just human, not just genuine, authentic, transparent, but just meaningful. That's what this is about.
Definitely. Keep it meaningful both to yourself and to your consumers. Now, Brian's a really busy guy, and if you'd love to keep up with him, you can visit him at briansolis.com, or he's on Twitter at briansolis. Where's your next stop in the next near future?
My goodness, I don't even know. I get to visit Peru in a couple of weeks, but more importantly, I mean, I spend all of my time on Twitter, Facebook, and my blog, and I give away everything that I've learned, everything that I'm learning, everything that I'm thinking, and that, if you want to connect, that's where to connect. That's where I spend all of my time. So I'm looking forward to connecting with you.
Thank you very much, Brian, today. And today we're in Las Vegas, Vegas Bill and 24K.